Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, Doug.
It must be a pretty proud feeling to get there after all the climbing and fighting and clawing to get there.
Yeah, for sure. Just proud, humbled and honored to be selected first and foremost. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about myself and kind of the will and the confidence that I've had to have, over the course of my life and my career. But to be recognized like that, it's a special moment for me and my family and all the people that have been a part of the journey along the way. So, I always try to be humble in these moments and show grace and just be thankful that I'm even, in this position.
It means something that comes from coaches. I know it's not fans, it's not the media, it's people in the game. The coaches are.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I play for. You know what I mean? I never sought out to be a fan favorite. I certainly respect and admire the passion and obviously the fans are a huge part of what we do in this business. But I always sought out to be respected by my peers first and foremost, and the coaches right after that. So that one would have stung a little bit, considering the season that I've had if they wouldn't have picked me. But I could have lived with that, that decision. So it definitely means a little bit more coming from them.
When you reflect on your journey, whether that's in whatever moment you've had here tonight or even the last few days as you've looked ahead to this as a strong possibility, are there moments that stand out above the others? Like, are there one or two that you sort of just think back to right away and think, like, that's how far I've come?
Yeah. I mean, it's really just one for me. Like, I don't even know if I've shared this publicly, but I probably have. Just training camp as an undrafted rookie, staying over there in the Rosemont and just literally, being on my knees praying before I went to bed to make the team. You know what I mean? Like every night, what I'm saying? Just pouring out everything I got during practice and workouts and things like that, and just praying that somebody would see that. And it's not really about like praying that I've done my job, It's more so for the recognition, because I've always believed in myself, but I've never had someone else believe in me like this. So that's the part that makes me nervous. That's the part that gives me butterflies. I was nervous all day today because I never know what, how somebody else is going to perceive it. So that moment right there is just something that I just always circle back to, and it's a positive, memory for me, because I'm a man of faith, and just having those times where, you just by yourself, and just by yourself, and you got to get through those situations, and everything comes full circle.
When you show up to camp in 2016 and you've got the 3-point guards ahead of you, how long did it take you to feel like you belonged? Was that something the moment you walk in?
I had a pretty good first day at camp. I had a pretty good first day at camp, and summer league was an experience for me. I didn't play well. I didn't play like myself at all. But I had a pretty good first day at camp, and I felt pretty good about myself after that. Again, it's just like you never know what they're looking for. I'm not even sure we needed a point guard at that time. But some of these things are just written before you even can go out there.
Nick talks about you getting right up under Kyle, going full court right away. Is that what you're talking about when you had a pretty good day? Or is there something specifically?
Yeah, no, I was right at him right away. You know what I mean? And I think the first play he baited me into a foul. Like he used to before they changed the rule. The little grab foul, I come down, score. He score, I score, he score, I score. It was like a couple of those in a row, and you could kind of see everybody in the gym like, okay, this kid can play a little bit, and it was on from there.
How did you find out today?
The crowd, actually, believe it or not, whatever was left of them, the 500 strong out there, they were loud, and you can hear every conversation that's going on. So somebody started screaming like right before the anthem or something like that, and that was it. I was waiting in the back. I was supposed to do an interview, and it was taking too long. So I just all right, I'll go out there and warm up and figure out after the fact.
It's the last name. It was alphabetical.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be.
No, that hurts, but it's all good. It worked out.
I had a little conversation with DeMar just before the tip-off. Is it sort of special to be there with him again as a teammate and a guy you sort of watched?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Again, just some of these things, man, you couldn't write a better story, for myself personally, just the way I feel, and coming up under DeMar and Kyle, and being able to share the floor with DeMar after he had a couple different seasons in San Antonio than he was accustomed to, seeing him back at the top of the conference, and I was just me showing my appreciation and gratitude to him, and obviously he's let me know how proud of me he is, and me just thanking him for his part in my journey.
Good. Did they ask you about the three-point shot contest?
Yes, that'll be a conversation to figure out the next couple of days. I'm not committing either way.
But they want you, and you're going to be there. So
I didn't say that, Doug. You said that. It's a ongoing conversation.
Fred, there's obviously a lot of parallels between the path that you and Pascal have been on since getting to the NBA. What was it like before the game? What was it like when you found out to share that moment with him?
Yeah, just him running over there, giving me a hug during the warm-ups. Like, he started that whole little celebration, and obviously, me and Pascal have been through a little bit of everything together, coming in together. Him taking his journey and him ascending really fast, and us winning the championship and playing in the 905 together, and obviously his quote-unquote struggles and just me trying to be there for him. So we kind of been through the ups and the downs of what this career can throw at you sometimes, and just for him to show that emotion and be proud of me in that moment, that means a lot to me, and hopefully we can get him in there on the injury replacement. I was hoping that we would get selected together tonight so we could share that moment, but I don't know if you can keep him out of the game the way he's been playing, so hopefully we can get him in there.
When you look at this locker room, as young as it is, what do you hope that guys like Champagny and Utah and all those guys take from this moment?
I think everybody kind of sees the undrafted thing and just, they weren't here, so that it's hard for them to see what that looked like back then. But, they can hear the stories and things like that. But one thing, that I make sure is, I show up every day. I do my job. I work extremely hard. I try to be coachable. I try to be accountable. I try to be a good teammate, a good leader, and all of those things come way before anything else. And I just hope that they see that you can be rewarded, for doing things the right way. And we got a lot of guys that have taken an unconventional path, and I've taken pride in kind of being an inspiration to many guys around the league, and especially my own teammates.
It's been a whirlwind since you've taken your phone out, but have you heard from anybody or seen anything that's really meant something to you over the last 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, again, family, friends, there's certain things that I don't remember. This guy right here had a really good article with some stories in there, so thanks, Eric. That was awesome. Just, some things you forget, man. I'm so goal-oriented and just so locked in on what's next, and I never allow myself to get excited. I was yelling at my brother for congratulating me before the game. I just told him, like, it hadn't happened yet, so I wasn't going to allow myself to get excited about it. So, yeah, there's just going down memory lane, remember some of the moments and things. There's not many people I haven't heard from yet, so I got to try to get through all of these messages tonight, but could be worse. Could be worse. I'll take it. I'm definitely feeling good and just thankful and blessed right now.
Was it hard to go from hearing that news to playing, or was it almost a relief to kind of?
No, not really, because at that point you're just trying to win the game. You know what I mean? Don't spoil the night. Don't spoil the night. So I thought we played it, extremely hard. We played pretty good up until the fourth quarter. They made their run. It's one of the best teams in the NBA this year, so we knew that was expected. We've been winning some close games as of late, just building chemistry. Again, Scotty Barnes with a tip in at the buzzer, Gary with a steal and a three. Like, just those are growing moments for this young ball club, and I think that we can use this as a platform to continue to grow.
How far would DeMar have to be outside the three-point line before you wouldn't send the second?
Yeah, there's a couple of times I wanted to go and I didn't go, and I should have went. And after a while, I just got tired of watching them try to play one-on-one there. OG is an incredible defender, but DeMar is one of the best in the league, so it makes somebody else shoot it.
Did you? see the stat that you're the fourth undrafted player in the modern era to make it after Starks, Brad Miller, and Ben Wallace?
Yeah, I had somebody text me that. I just read that back there in the locker room. Again, just honored, man. Just to be a part of these things, and these are just dreams and goals that you have as a kid, and you put them on the wall and you aim and high and you hope for the best, and sometimes you land on them, sometimes you don't. It's not always pretty, it's not always easy, but again, I'm just blessed to be a part of the conversation, and it's just the beginning for me in year 6. I was preparing my speech if I didn't make it all day, so I don't really know what to say right now. I'm just enjoying the moment.
What were you gonna say if you didn't make it?
That's just this is just the beginning, man. It's like, I don't plan on going anywhere, and I know that being undrafted and being an older guy and all of those things, like, you get that stigma that there's, not as much potential or room for growth, but I got to get better because, being an all-star means 21-9 is a bad night, with 2 turnovers late and a couple bad plays. So just continue to grow, and I put high expectations on myself.
When you see the team pulling out the wins in the manner that it's been pulling them out, that you guys have been pulling them out, do you feel like what you've been talking about and what you're trying to show them is getting through to them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, again, it's a maturity process more than anything with this team. And, that's a weird thing because you can't really speed that process up. It's individual and it's collective. And, you have to go through certain moments and certain adversities to learn and to grow. And I think that this team is hitting that turn where we learning from some of the past mistakes that we've made in certain games, and guys are hitting their stride and getting better on the other side of COVID, getting healthy, things like that. So we played some playoff level basketball in the last couple weeks. Obviously, there's no fans here, so it's a little bit different. But we've played in some high intensity games against some really good teams, and I'm proud of our resolve and the fight that we have, and we got a long way to go, and we can get a lot better. That's the good thing.
2 questions for you online, Fred. Go ahead, Nelson.
Hi, Fred. Nelson Perez from Hispanic Source Media. I know you talked about what Kyle means to you. I don't know if you had a chance to see that he mentioned you in his post-game press conference, obviously congratulating you. Can you just talk about, after this achievement, what has Kyle, what does he mean to you in terms of his leadership and just taking you under his wing?
He showed me the blueprint from day one. I was right up under him, on the court, off the court, trying to learn as much as I can. We just have an incredible relationship. As much as I was being competitive and I wanted to be better than him, and I still want to be better than him, I'm still chasing what he's done and his greatness. But I just have a admiration and such a respect for him, who he is on and off the court. And he, the feeling is mutual, and he holds nothing back. He shares everything with me, good, bad, and the ugly, and it allows me to kind of have the answers to the test. So it's my job to use what he's taught me and showed me along the way and apply that to my life and my career. And obviously, without all of those guys that I've learned from, since I've been in the league, it would be hard for me to be sitting here today as an all-star. So I definitely owe a lot of my success to all of my vets that came before me that, paved the way and also shared a lot of the game with me.
Thank you.
Last question from Nikki. Go ahead, Nikki.
Hey, Fred, congratulations. Was just curious, who was the first person that came to your mind when you found out about this that kind of maybe helped you on this journey?
Probably my kids. To be honest. I just keep thinking about how much trouble they're going to get into in Cleveland if I'm trying to drag them around to media interviews and things like that. I'm not looking forward to it because I know I got to take them. I can't leave them out as an all-star, but just how much they inspire me every day to keep going, and just that love, man. A kid's love is just different, especially at that age that they're at, babies. And I know my childhood and the parents that I had in my life and the father figures that I had and my mother, obviously, how much they meant to me. So for me to kind of be that guy for my kids, that's probably what I'm most proud of.
Do you think they'll understand what Daddy is an all-star means?
No, but they've been calling me and sending me videos talking about going to Cleveland. So mom is definitely putting the whispers in their ears already. So I can't tell my kids no. They get whatever they want.
Oh, they're going to Cleveland.
I guess so.